Turn on your camera. Miss Anila Mohanan, please turn on your camera. Come back to your textbook. So I received a number of homeworks that is submitted by different people. Still, many students are there, still not completed your tasks and not submitted the same. Okay, just do that. Submit it. Okay. So in the last class we discussed about standard deviation can be calculated with for a group data. Two methods we observed here. Two methods we observed in the last class. Class there to find out the standard deviation. Standard deviation. Okay. So related with the step deviation method. Step deviation method. Two methods we observed there. Okay. Now we are moving to its standard deviation in a continuous frequency distribution. Standard deviation in a continuous frequency distribution in which we completed the actual mean method and assumed mean method, right? Yes or no? Completed or not? Both of these methods we completed. That is the actual mean method and the assumed mean method. Both completed yesterday, and still number of homeworks are pending. Okay. Now moving to the third one, the step deviation method. Step deviation method. Okay. Come back to page number 85. Just open the textbook, page number 85. You can see here the step deviation method to find out the standard deviation. Okay. Clear? Got that? Okay, here step deviation method, the same set of data, you can observe here the same set of data 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 50, 50, 70, 70, 80. Okay, the frequencies are like this 5, 8, 16, 8 and 3. Okay, so step deviation method. Okay, here there are 6 steps. I mean 5 plus 6, sorry, 5 plus 1. That is the equation. The sixth one is the formula or the equation here. The first of all, the set of data is provided. Say grouped data. Grouped data. Class intervals are here and frequency is also provided. Class interval is provided. Frequency also provided in the question. Okay. So what are the steps required here? First of all, okay, observe clearly. Class intervals mentioned in the question itself. Frequencies also is there. Okay, frequencies are there. Okay, that is CI, class interval, and F, frequency. First step, calculate class midpoints. The first step, calculate the midpoints of the class. That is the third column here, midpoints. So far in different sums we completed that task to find out the midpoint. So midpoint, lower limit plus the upper limit divided by 2. So 10 plus 20 divided by 2, that is 30 divided by 2, it is 15. 20 plus 30 divided by 2, 25. 30 plus 50 divided by 2, 40. 50 plus 70 divided by 2, 60. Okay. And 70 plus 80 divided by 2, that is 75. So we find out the midpoints here. Okay. So we wrote the midpoint 15, 25, 40, 60 and 75 and 75. Calculated the midpoints. Clear? So calculate the midpoints, that is column 3 here, and the deviations from an arbitrarily chosen value, just like in the assumed mean method. So we want to take an assumed mean. For say we can say it is 40. Okay, the assumed mean is 40 here. Assumed mean is 40. Now next step is to find out the difference between, okay, the deviation. We want to find out the difference, okay, between the midpoint and the assumed mean. Okay, clear or not? So M minus A. Okay, midpoint minus the assumed mean. So it is 15 minus 40, 25 minus 40, 40 minus 40, 60 minus 40, and 75 minus 40. So we got these numbers are minus 25, minus 15, 0, 20, and 35. And 35. We got that. Clear? Next step, we want to find out the deviation here. Okay, so look at the second point. Divide the deviations by a common factor. Okay, divide the deviations by a common factor. First we can say the common factor here it is 5. So numbers are 25, 15, 20, 35. Easily we are able to take the common factor. It is 5 here. So C is 5. Common factor is 5 here. Clear? So common factor is 5. In the above example, the values so obtained are D values. So we got the D values. 25 divided by 5, minus 25 divided by 5, it is minus 5, minus 15 divided by 5, it is minus 3, 0 divided by 5, 0, 20 divided by 5, 20 divided by 5, it is 4, and 35 divided by 5, it is 7. So we got the D dash values. D dash values also got. Okay, so column number 1 and 2 is provided in the question. 3 we calculated and we find that. D also, after the calculation we got it, and D dash also completed. D dash also completed, we find that. Next step is FD dash. Third one, multiply D dash values with the corresponding F values. So D dash multiply by the values of F. Okay, so minus 5 into 5 it is minus 25, minus 3 into 8 it is minus 28, 24. Okay, 0 into 16 and 3, 0. Okay, next one it is 4 multiplied by 8, 32, 7 multiplied by 3, we got 21. So FD, sigma FD is equal to 4. Sigma FD is 4. You got that? The sixth column, F into D. Okay. So to find out the FD dash, you want to multiply the D dash values with the frequency. D dash value with the frequency. So we got these numbers. Minus 25, minus 24, 0, 32, 21. If you're adding all together, 4. It is the answer. It is the answer. Okay. Now, FD dash square. So first step completed, second step completed, third step completed. Now going for the fourth step. Okay, what is that? Multiply FD values with D. Okay, to get FD square values. Okay. Sorry. Okay, next step to find out the FD square. Okay, so 25 into 25, right? Clear or not? Got or not? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so we got those values also. Those values also. Clear? Is that idea clear or not? So remember here. So multiply FD values with the D dash values to get FD dash square. Clear? Remember, not just FD square. To get the FD dash square, we want to multiply FD dash values. That is 25 multiply with okay, the values with the D dash. So here it is the D dash value. So 5 into 25. Clear or not? So minus 5 into minus 25. So we got this value FD dash square. FD dash square. Clear? Next one, minus 3 into minus 24, 72. Minus 4 into 32, 128. 7 into 21, 147. Is that clear? Is that clear or not? Yes or no? So all columns are filled here. All columns are filled. Now, sum up values in column number 6 and column number 7. So I want to find out the sigma FD dash and sigma FD dash square. Clear? Sigma FD dash and sigma FD dash square. So we got the numbers here. Sigma FD dash is equal to 4 and sigma FD dash square it is 472 by adding all these values together. Okay, clear? Clear or not? Okay, next step, apply these numbers, these numerals in the equation. So what is the equation here? Sigma is equal to root of sigma FD dash square divided by sigma F. Sigma F is here. Sigma F it is 40. Okay. Sigma F is 40. So root of sigma FD dash square divided by sigma F here. Sigma F minus sigma FD dash divided by sigma F all square multiply with C. Multiply by C. Clear? Or we can rewrite like this. We are able to apply the numbers. So all numbers are there with us. Sigma fd dash square is there. Sigma f is there. Sigma fd dash divided by sigma f whole square is there. And we know the value of the c also. Okay, so 472, that is sigma fd dash square, and sigma f it is 40. So 472 divided by 40 minus sigma fd dash. Sigma fd dash is 4 here. So 4 divided by sigma f is 40. So 4 divided by 40 all square, multiply by or multiply with 5 here. Okay, that is the c. C is a 5. So value is 11.8 minus 0.01 into 5. Okay, so 11.79 multiplied by 5, the answer is 17.168. Either clear? Is this idea clear? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, you are able to find it or not? So read the steps one more time and complete the task. I will give on work now. Just to copy it. Okay. Okay, midpoints 0, 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50. Not midpoint, class interval. Frequencies 4, 3, 5, 5, 4, 2. Okay, come on. Complete it. This is first work and this is the second one. Complete the first one first and send me the answer. Okay, everyone, please turn on your cameras. Complete the assignment. Correct. Send me the correct answer. Make it fast. Those who already completed the first sum, go for the next one, the second one. Elvina, a slight mistake is there in the answer. Just check it one more time. Check it one more time, Elvina Joy. So just to follow the instructions clearly. So instructions are simple to understand here, right? First of all, calculate the midpoint. Next one, divide the deviation by a common factor to get the D. Clear? The D values for the common, with the common factor, you should divide the mid values there. Okay, and you want to find out the difference between the deviation, dV you want to find. Multiply the D dash values. with the corresponding f values, frequency bits. So we'll get f d dash, f d dash. Find out the sum of the f d dash, find out the sum of f frequencies. Finally, f d dash square. So f d dash square, okay, complication is here. F d dash values, so multiply f d dash values with d dash values to get f d dash square. That's the only change. Next one, want to find out the sum of f, sum of f d dash, sum of f d dash square, and apply that in the equation. Equation is sigma is equal to root of sigma f d dash square divided by sigma f minus sigma f d dash divided by sigma f whole square multiply by or multiply with c here. That's what. Okay, so the common factor is not almost the same. Related with the numbers or data, the common factor will change. So observe it clearly. It is not 5 anymore. Anyway, just check that. So negative numbers are there in this question. So use that properly. Proper calculations necessary. And please send your answers with the steps. Then I can tell you where you made the mistake. Okay, Femina answer is correct. Aishwarya, is that second one or first one? Aishwarya?
Second one.
Second one. So the data are like this here. Okay. Want to check it? 1 minute. Karthik, please check the calculation one more time. Okay, Karthik, almost the correct answer, no problem. And Aishwarya, first and second answers are not that correct. So huge difference is there. Check the calculation one more time. Please do that. Homework for tomorrow. Homework number 1. Two homeworks for tomorrow, 1 and 2. Note down. Homework number 1, class interval it is 0, 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 40, 40, 50. Frequencies are as follows: 25, 30, 35, 20, and 15. Homework number 2, class intervals are 10, 15, 15, 20, 20, 25, 25, 30, 30, 35. Frequencies are as follows: 45, 50, 60, 40, 25. So please send the answers immediately. Everyone just complete the task, first 2 works, and send that answers. Students, please complete the first 2 works and send me the answer. Aishwarya, checked that? Aishwarya, corrected the answer?
Can I send it as a homework?
Aha. Okay, fine. Complete it and send me soon. Today itself. So all of you, please try to complete it. So Aishwarya want to complete 4 works there, okay? Okay, Anila, the answer is correct. So these steps are important. Learn it properly. Okay. So those who not completed, just complete the task as a homework and send all these 4 sums together.